of Life knit scarf. The scarf has an all-over lace texture that reminds me of slanting leaves. You will need a total of 400 yards of a worsted weight yarn and size 8 needles. The pattern repeat goes over a total of 10 rows, and we will follow the pattern carefully, row by row, using knit and purl stitches and yarn overs to create the lacy holes. For the pattern, you need to cast on a multiple of 12 stitches, plus 3. And with that info on hand, it's easy to do the math if you decided to try the stitch for something else than a scarf. Just multiply 12 and then add 3. So I cast on 15 stitches to work 1 repeat, and I'm ready to start working row 1. So row 1 starts with brackets in the first repetition. So it tells us to knit 1, purl 1, 3 times. So that was 1 time, and then knit 1, purl 1 a second time, and then knit 1, purl 1 a third time. Then we'll continue reading the pattern. It tells us to knit 1 and then to knit 2 together. So you go into both next 2 stitches and knit the 2 of them together. Then purl 1, knit 1, and purl 1, and then a yarn over. So this is the repetition that you will keep repeating all the way across to your last 3 stitches. I have just cast on for 1 repetition, so I'm already there. So I will knit 1, purl 1, and knit 1, and that ends our row 1. So for row 2, we are now on the wrong side. We will start by purling 1. So I'll move the working yarn towards me so that I can purl the first one and then knit the next one and then purl the next one. And then we have a little star indicating that the repetition starts. So it's knit 1, and as you can see, I knit into that yarn over so that I create a little hole. Then I'll make another yarn over, and I will knit 1 and then purl 1 and then knit 1 and purl 2 together. I'll go from the front of the 2 next stitches and purl them together. And then we have brackets telling us to repeat 3 times. Knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, and purl 1. So with that, we have worked our first 2 rows, a right side row and a wrong side row, and where you can see how these different stitches are made. We can start see the lace pattern being created. Let's continue working a couple of more rows together. So I'm starting on row 3, and now we want to knit 1 and purl 1 2 times. Knit 1, purl 1. Then I'll knit 1 and now knit 2 together. And with that, you can see this slanting stitch keeps slanting here to the right. Then I will purl the next one, knit the next one, and then purl the next one. And right in front of that yarn over, I'll put another yarn over. Then I'll knit into the yarn over and purl 1. And then I'm at my last 3 stitches. You'll keep repeating the repetition. But here I will just knit 1, purl 1, and knit 1. So you can see now the pattern is starting to take shape. I will move over to my next sample here, where I have finished all the first 10 rows. And from here on, you're just going to start over with row 1 again. So just like we started from the beginning, we will just knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1. And as you can see, we'll just continue working in this rib texture that we have established. And already now you can start to see working this pattern, how it creates this cool slanting edge at the bottom. So from here on, just continue Continue working row 1 through 10. That's how easy it is to